Good morning, everybody. This is Mia, part 3 of today's check-ins, but part 2 of the hair challenge. So I cut the other video off short. I have the long video, what is it, 50 minutes, I'll just call it a check-in, but I did make a hair challenge, or whatever the topic I chose, for a playlist that is public. This hair is, the two levels mainly. There's definitely probably some other levels of unintentional, very short hair, and then some stringy hair that I believe most professionals or people with opinions would say just to either do a big chop or just cut this hair. This hair, I still don't know until I know. If I were to take the braids out and let my hair grow in the past, that has not worked one bit whatsoever. So again, this side is thicker for some reason, and this side is just like weird. This always looks weird. I have again, it looks like I have a band. I have a definite band here where the hair is just not growing. It's very short. And then I have like a band here, and then this hair that's been similar since childhood. And it's more about, again, if I could have like a fro hairstyle, natural hairstyle, where I could put in twist and put it in a scarf and all these different things, I would take the braids out and just wash my hair, condition it, and do a style and live my day and have the length be consistent all around, or super short and have it styled to fit my face. So have you guys had any of these issues? Going back to recap from the longer video, the hair growth butter, Macalar Hair Care out of Salisbury, Maryland. So I bought this at a Growing Families event expo that I had on Saturday, that I showcased my notary, my doula, and my naturopathic medical clinic. I didn't get a lot of people, but I did connect with one midwife who I tried to connect with in the past, and it didn't work out. I went to do one of my signs, trying to take a rope and tie it to the table and to the pillar. It didn't work. And they came over, oh, are you having trouble with your sign? I had trouble with my sign. I said, oh, I have some zip ties. Like, oh, come look at mine. And they zip tied it. She zip tied it to the window locks, and also hers was curling up, so she also zip tied it to kind of catch on the bottom. I was like, oh, thank you. So I was trying to figure out, what am I going to do? I'm like, I was almost going to bring command strips or something. Like, which that probably wouldn't have worked, because they're supposed to sit. Actually, if you get there early enough, was it supposed to sit for like an hour? So this is the herbal drops used every other day. So I believe I did both on Saturday, the 18th. Today's the 21st. So day 1 was the evening of Saturday, the 18th, I believe. I used this and this. I'm not sure. And then I put in, I'm pretty sure it was Saturday. I think I did them both on Saturday. I didn't do much of massage. Very well, I could have put this oil in. I could have just done this on Saturday evening and then added the oil. So on hair that needed to be washed and that was dry, on Sunday, at least by Sunday. So we'll count that day 1 and 2. I also coated my hair with the Desert Essence, just the breakage stuff that's got tea tree oil in it, so it's pretty strong. Let's look up Desert Essence anti-breakage conditioner, because it says up to 60% less breakage or something like that, and then it says in the little tiny print that I've had this thing for years, I probably read it once or twice, that says if used with the shampoo and conditioner or whatever. I'm like, oh, I don't have those. So it's like 0%. I always have been using it wrong. So the hair needs to be washed I was using the Desert Essence literally like 2-3 times a year. Before, when I knew I needed to wash my hair, I was just trying to do a little bit on my hair and the tips, and let's say anti-breakage. And I was not seeing the... I feel like it's hard to distinguish. That's why I'm trying to do videos. Hard to distinguish if there was any change. I feel like there was a little bit of change since 2019, 2020, 2021. I didn't have the Desert Essence in 2019 and 2020. I don't know when I got it. It was sometime, it could have been 2020 because time flew by. 2020, 21, and 22 were like so clumped up for me and a lot of other people. So iHerb has it. Anti-breakage hair mask, gluten-free. I already have that. Here's the conditioner, iHerb 719, and the... Well, they have this. I'm looking for the... Don't they have the shampoo? It's a smoothing essence. Okay, so let's just click on this. So I'm only looking at the pictures at the top. So, oh, I gotta do my eye drops. Oh, I'm making my hot water. So I'm doing my morning routine at 11. I did the video, but I'm just really burnt out. There's a sale. Alright, so this is... so I wouldn't just be using these two products. I would be doing more with remaking. I'm looking right over here. There's a big plastic tub. I know it's hard. Everything's plastic, but this, because I don't think I even have any glass little jars like that. I have like regular jars, but not ones that's easy to dip your hands in. This jar has a blend of, I don't even know what, that I made for my hair, my natural hair product that I used. Different oils. I don't think I could find the beeswax at the time. I need to look up some things. So let's see what's in it. Water, aloe. So that's what I hate about these products. Third ingredient. Cetearyl alcohol. And then glycerin. I don't like either of those. And then benhen, trimonium chloride, D-biotin, hydrolyzed keratin, radish seed extract, saw palmetto extract, bambusa vulgaris extract, jojoba esters, jojoba seed oil, coconut oil, olive oil, sunflower seed oil, shea butter, coconut amino, chelate, folic acid, vitamin A, vitamin B12, selenium, rose hips, B3, B1, B2, B6, zinc, amino acid, chelate, D, calcium, pantothenate, vitamin B5, horsetail, I don't know what this is, choline, I guess it's choline, bitartrate, and vitamin E, so that would be, oh, this is what I'm finding, this MSM stuff, so dimethyl sulfone, MSM, I think is that in here? Oh, that's the Optifan. I saw MSM. Oh, what? Where did I see that? Alright, so it goes back to this list. It's really long. Geranium, sage oil, clary oil, ginger root oil, bergamot fruit oil. So one of these has, at least one of these has bergamot. I think the butter. Mint, peppermint, lime oil, chamomile extract, cetyl esters, coprolate, capric, triglyceride, guar, hydroxypropyl, trimonium chloride, polyquanterium 37, sodium benzoate, so that's preservative, potassium sorbate, preservative, lactic acid. Why does everything have to have lactic acid? So what is the MSM? Dimethyl sulfone says no sulfate silicones. I thought there was a silicone. Propylene glycols, parabens, no formaldehydes, no artificial fragrance or dyes, phthalates. MDT, meadiatia, no mineral oil, no petroleum, no paraffin or animal testing. Avoid contact with eyes. So, oh, they have a red raspberry. Well, I'm just going to play around and put it all in my cart just for fun. I had a coupon through them. Let's see. What is the red raspberry? Oh, that's just regular conditioner. So what about their shampoo? Is there anti-break? So I don't like all those chemicals. I personally like a shampoo bar that has like olive oil and something. Like 3 ingredients. There's that guy that was on YouTube. He had really long hair. He said he hasn't washed his hair in over a year or something. I don't know if I ever watched that video. This has a lot of ingredients. So I like zoom in on a picture of the bottle and I'm like not in the mood. So this has the same thing, but oh, this one does have fragrance flavor. Parfum is the one. This is the raspberry one. That's like the 5th or 6th ingredient. It's got several different herbs though. And sea kelp, willow bark, and some chemicals and alcohol at the end. The 2 types of alcohol. Parfum, and it's not saying that it's not natural. It says no artificial flavors or colors on this package, but it says parfum, aroma. Oh, it says natural fragrance flavor. So let's look at the desert essence. I don't like that alcohol as the 3rd ingredient. I just feel like that's drying. It just, I don't know, there's something about me getting so aggravated about, there's a Giovanni, oh shoot, I was using this in my hair. Oh, I think it's the Chic, Too Chic in the brown. And they just have the Brazilian. That one, you put it on your hair and it's like, your hair is like super dry. Like, it's like it's just gonna break. Like, so I haven't used that. I swear the bottle I had before, maybe it wasn't like that. Maybe this was the only bottle I had, but I swear that it wasn't always like that, or maybe it was. So there's a lot of different shampoos, nourishing, fragrance-free, tea tree. Here's the desert essence. Red raspberry volumizing. So it's all like, so Italian red grape. That sounds fun. We should make this apartment like Italy and Sicily, like where I am in the world. If I went to Italy and Sicily, I would miss this place, and I'd miss all the little pictures of crabs and stuff that I don't eat. 240 plus of these sold in the last 7 days. They are making money. So this does have witch hazel leaf extract. So it does have regular, it says fragrance, perfume, and it doesn't say natural, and then it has benzyl alcohol at the bottom. That's coumarin. Why are they putting coumarin? That's, like, I don't even want to think right now. Let's go to Giovanni. I don't know why. I know why. It's probably got the alcohol in it. I just feel like it just, so, like if I had oily hair or something, I feel like, I used to use this leave-in conditioner. Their containers are hard to use. What is this? Nutrafix. That's a different container. Here's a taming cream. So this one is in one of the squeezed ones. There's a Giovanni Too Chic Frisbee Gone polishing serum. A scalp massager and shampoo brush. So I don't like their like triangle containers. But they got their own scrunchies, hair turban. I need like a super big. They got the satin pillowcase. I actually have. I just realized this is a Giovanni. I showed you the small pillow. Usually has like a different pillowcase on it, but it's in the laundry. This one is the Giovanni that I got off of Vitacot. So I made a silk one. It took me years. And then I made this one. So that one's in the wash. But it's hard. What I need is a silk pillowcase for this, or just a silk pillow with a removable cover so I can wash it. I'm making like a cheetah or a jaguar print. I don't know what happened with, I think I was making an actual pillow from scratch. This pillow under here I made in the 90s. So I think I cut out some fabric to stuff to make a pillow with stuffing that I haven't even touched from Joann fabric. And then I had like the wildcat print. And then I cut out, well, I was going to put 2 squares or something of silk. I think I just cut it as a rectangle on there so that I have the cute design on the outside, which is cotton, but that my head can rest on the actual silk. So I ordered a roll of silk from Joann Fabric, half off, and it came in a huge, huge package container rolled up. So I really, literally, they didn't fold it up. There's no creases. I could have literally made a dress with that, a beautiful gown or skirt, but I feel lazy that I got it for that. I miss Fabric Depot. They had the clearance aisle with a bunch of stuff hanging, or way in the back of the store, or by like the warehouse, or where the backroom employee area was, whatever you call that. And they had some silk there. Guess what? I'm pretty sure I bought that silk, 15 plus years ago, and I don't think I've used it. So what was the point of that? Except you got some cheap silk. But I kind of miss those good old days. I did get some regular cotton. I don't know if I got organic cotton from the rolled up stuff from Joann. But Joann fabric here does not exist. So let's look at the price of silk. I'm looking for a silk bonnet. Let's see. And I just got suckered into looking at this CC something bonnets, hair care bonnets, from some video about cultural appropriation, and I was just like, what am I doing on this like random video? And then they got me because I literally clicked on it. Plus I've been talking about hair care, so then I'm looking for, so I'm missing my do-rag, and I'm missing my hair bonnet, and I'm missing my orange spandex shorts that have the pocket, one pocket in the side, and I have my blue one somewhere. So I gotta go right now. I'm gonna get my morning tea. Sometimes it's even hard to find silk. They haven't even taken this one off. They just have it as open 9 to 9. Like, they literally don't take it off of this website. They closed like 9 months ago or something like that. They always had something about closed on Easter. I think that's weird. Bonus Linus blanket drop off. Pet friendly. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that means. Linus blanket. You mean your old blanket? Oh, something is making me itch. So I gotta go get gas and go to Kohl's and grab my grab a what you call it? My jean skirt. And then what I think I'm gonna do is recreate something that I did, I think, before I started wearing these scarves. This might damage my hair. When my mom had me roll up my hair with the foam rollers, we had those little papers that you put, so like grease your hair down with the TCB This was when my hair was relaxed. So it was like in junior high. Comb out your hair, grease up your hair, grease it up like this. I think some people like fold the paper over and then roll it up. I feel like I put the paper on the pink foam roller and rolled my hair up. And then I always had a bonnet on, and I slept in that every night, pretty much. I remember one time I found my parents' satin linens for their bed. I put these on my twin bed. First of all, they were too big for my twin bed, and I was slipping and sliding. But I'm pretty sure that I had. Why do I feel like? Did I get the satin pillowcase, or did I get? I feel like I wanted to figure something out, because then I went to Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp, and I started braiding my hair. I think I did it after that. I stopped getting the curl, and I went and had somebody part and braid my hair, and then I just unbraided and rebraided, and I went to college eventually, and then my mom was like, it's time for you to get your hair done again, and I never did, ever. So I was in Portland, in Lake Oswego, or not Lake, I was in Lake Oswego, wherever the New Seasons Market is, and I was in the parking lot. It was the one with the Columbia outlet stores, which I actually should have gone into, and then that store, and I got on the phone, or got on the internet on my phone, and I was looking up hair evaluation for natural hair, for hair health, and it was like $100 and something to have someone just evaluate my hair. So I was so tempted I was like, I need professional help. I was so tempted to pay the money just to get like someone to tell me what's going on, which I already know what's going on. It wasn't any treatment or anything, and then you would have had to go back and pay for the treatments and stuff. So I never did any of that, and I wanted to. Again, I want to optimize my health head to toe, and I want to do, when I'm going my whole life not being told that I'm not good enough, that I don't look good enough to start. You don't look good enough. Head to toe, you don't look good enough. So going in from the beauty from the inside out, which was being the best human, the best neighbor, the best doctor that I could be, the best parent, the best lover, the best partner, the best relative, if my relatives even care, which they seem to not, like it's pretty obvious. Going into life trying to glow from the inside out, because that's the type of person I am, and I wanted to hold on to that and not cause the hate from the world to influence me, or to cause me to be more angry or more bitter than I already was, primarily from systemic racism. So I go into life this way, and I end up having where I'm saying no one was romantically interested in me in over 15 years, and my ex-husband wasn't interested in me. So technically speaking, it was greater than 15 years. It was the 90s, 96? It was around 1996 or 97 that I met my ex-husband, or that we started so-called getting together, which he was, and I found out later that he was two-timing me, so does that even count? On my end, I thought it was a monogamous, long-term relationship. But anyway, that's a different story. So it had been like decades before anybody was romantically interested. Not even one man. Zero. And this was not anything that I wanted to do some sort of beauty treatment to attract somebody, because I knew who I was inside, and I know how I behave and what my motives are. And when I did this beauty from the inside out. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be fit. I wanted to be professional. I wanted to go out and buy my own house out in the middle of nowhere and just be in my garden, be in my yard with nature and with God and with myself, and have this beauty of joyfulness for the world, not to try to enter a beauty pageant or get my face on the cover of a magazine or be completely ignorant, but be a model for certain things in the healthcare industry or things where people need to have a brain. Whether you're beautiful or not, you need to have a brain to be able to do your work, or your beauty help your scores, which I've seen get pushed up. Whereas my looks got my scores pushed down. I've seen it with my own eyes. But I got to where I was going to be content with my underclothes and these different items that nobody else was going to see unless they were doing an inspection or somebody was living, my kids were living in the house and something came out of the dryer, you know what I mean? Like, or it was on the top of the laundry pile. They weren't going to see it on me. Nobody was going to see this stuff on me. So I was content with that. And I was sad that it was 100% looks that people were looking for and not anything to do with personality, which my personality is pretty bad too. But people won't even get, if the first attraction is looks and then talk to you, find out something about you, find out your personality, then go on a couple dates and find out more about what you're about, you completely don't get, say there's 5 different points. If a man won't accept my looks, you don't get to find out the rest. It doesn't matter. Maybe if I was a billionaire, someone might find out and try to use me, not love and say, I just found that out, whatever, I don't care if you're flat broke, we woke up tomorrow, you lost all your stocks, and, like, but like, that's the way the world is run, and that's the way people's bodies are, and that's the way we're trained, because people could say that's the way men are. I personally think a lot of it is training. From the minute your baby's eyes can focus and go to the line in the grocery store, you see all the pictures of the women on the magazine, and you see the men, they don't have to have the same beauty standard. They can be bald, they can be big, they can be small, they can be short, they can be tall, but they got a certain look that says, oh, they have power, money, fame. They have what it takes to, help you and your offspring if you're hetero and you want offspring. Not everyone's in the same category as me. So it was over 20 years that I had been not desired by any man. And it was a very interesting feeling of just the world kind of hates me kind of thing, but they don't know me. It was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. There was a story about a woman and a man, a young woman. She had her hair bleached, long blonde hair and white, and her husband, or her boyfriend, I guess they got married. I think they got married. I think this was on This Is Monsters. I don't know if it was on This Is Monsters, but the guy and the gal, the man and the woman were out back or wherever in their yard barbecuing, and she put gasoline or something on the grill, and it exploded in her face, and she got really bad burns. And then he dumped her. Like, it was such a sad story. Like, she went into the hospital for a long time with these 3rd-degree burns, and her face was. Did she have I don't think someone had a face transplant. I don't know if that was her, But it was not the same. Obviously, the picture was different because she has very severe burns and scarring. But he was not there for her. He's the one who caused the damage and was not able. And to each their own. It's hard if someone's like, I cannot be with you because I'm not stimulated by your looks anymore, and your people could be repulsed. It's like sometimes you don't have the ability to shut that part of your brain and say, oh my gosh, I love you. We're not just walking around like the, homecoming king and queen, like, look at us, we're the prettiest of the bunch, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like you feel like someone built a life together, could trust each other. I think they had at least one little girl. So I gotta block this. There's another spam in the Trump. It says from Trump on it. I cannot stand this. It is a nightmare. I keep blocking these numbers all day, every day. So I need to do this for myself. And I need to do this if you watch Razor Chic, I think. I can't remember if that's the YouTube channel. I always do like scissors, but she would take a razor and do some like really unique styles and have people that have a lot of damage from weaves and wigs and missing hair. And do, a lot of times it does basically putting perms or straighteners and bleaching the hair and doing these pink cute colors and having that sheen where it makes it so smooth. Like, as a black person, I couldn't imagine having this part of my hair, these growth covering this missing hair and being able to like swing my hair. Like, I've never been, even when I had straighteners, I was never able to do that. But sometimes right when you get your hair done, it's like you have that hair that, as a black person with this hair type, you're not born with, like what white people have or other people with some, you got a lot of thickness and different texture that's cool. Matches so cute little African descent people's cute little faces and cute little eyes. But yeah, it's really sad because I have this issue with vanity, but I also have this business type wanting to look like, especially without the headbands around the hair and the makeup. If you see my earlier videos, it was literally eyeliner with, I put a little bit of I don't even know what it's called anymore, eyeshadow on, and then a little bit of mascara. I did that. I did the eyeshadow because the mascara would stick to my eyes, and all day I'd feel a stickiness. The eyeliner, the liquid eyeliner, I like burnt my face. Like, I could feel the chemicals, like the alcohols and stuff, evaporating. And I did it, and I tried not to do it, and then I did it. Went to school. My classmate was like, "Wow, you look extremely tired today." I was like, "I didn't put that really small amount of eyeliner. I probably had like a wax pencil," but trying to keep track of all that, especially when you're doing this stuff in the car, in the parking lot somewhere. So I would do that, do the simple eyeliner. I liked something glitzy. I love glittery stuff. So I did a little bit of makeup when I was in medical school and doing clinic with patients. I did a little bit of makeup to hide my fatigue, and I wanted to go out into the world with my bright scarves and this little bit of sparkle on my eyes. I briefly did a tiny bit of like lip balm or tinted lips, something. I don't know. I think I actually still have that. I threw most of my makeup away. I didn't have much. I had like a little pouch. Oh, I just want to cry. I miss it so bad. I miss that girly girl time that I had with myself and with God. Just like psych myself up for the day. Spend time looking at myself, saying, hey, this is you. You're going to present to the world, like I was doing food demos after I graduated medical school, like the Costco lady, but in Kroger and Albertsons and Target stores, Albertsons, Safeway, Target stores. And I had this, like, you are a live commercial. You always wanted to be in showbiz. Here you are, and you were working with an actor, like a famous actor or famous acting teacher, whoever. You're putting on this little bit of makeup so that you can look like you're just not, like, on your deathbed, which is what I look like now, and what I look like then. If you see pictures of me or videos of me in 2019, my skin is more grayish, and just the life was sucked out of me, severely anemic. I was thin, so people potentially would talk to me because I got down to 128, exercising and not having time to eat because I was working all the time and I didn't have breaks at my Pizza Hut job. Go from the food demo on my feet. I got a chair after a while for accommodations because of that car accident, and I got no breaks at the pizza place. Even to try to go change your female product, it was a nightmare. You couldn't have somebody cover you. You maybe could ask your boss when you overlap, hey, I gotta run to the bathroom. But I was like, I just left home 15 minutes ago, but you're just like, take it while you can just run and do something. It was really sucky, but I made it so that I couldn't really eat. And I eat the high protein, high oil foods that were like in a small container so that I could maintain a caloric intake whatsoever, a little bit of fruit. So I still eat that way, and because I'm not as active, it's bad. And then the hair, after I cut the rest of the locks off in medical schools, I probably would have kept him and relocked the shorter growth, but I had been not allowed to have locks in school because it was student code. So there's a lot of issues with the hair. There's a lot of issues with wanting to have that Easter hair where my mom would straighten the hair with a hot comb. So there's just a lot of mental and emotional and systemic and societal standards on me for my experience as a black person with black hair. If I was a man, I feel like I want to have a big afro, or some people would be like, you're not going to get this corporate job. You're not going to be able to go in a clinic with your hair like that. So I'd have to conform and cut all my hair and sleep with a do-rag with some oil in it. So I had those waves, I'd feel like that I was doing that because people were uncomfortable with what my DNA. So my DNA is making my skin like this, my eyes and my eye color like this, my hair texture and color like this, my body type like this, my feet size, my little tiny hands, my nails that grow pretty fast, pretty thick, unless I'm exposed to chemicals and I just break off like really badly. I'm super sensitive. My GI, my diet type, my blood type, anything that's a demographic besides not just my race, the fact that I'm 20%, 15-20% Caucasian European plus some percent of Asian, Middle Eastern, all that stuff mixed in, having a lot of redheads, frecklers, and ginger people in my family with green eyes and this and that and the other, like having my mom as a very light person with freckles and wearing hair hats all year round to cover from the sun and wearing sunscreen all the time. Like, there's these different factors and different things where I think I want to be in a forest with some trees and some land and some, unfortunately, I'd be exposed to ticks. I'd actually have to cut some of my lawn. There'd be deer and animals eating up my trees and rabbits eating up my asparagus, which I have to go get asparagus out of there. And everything would be, I feel like I would sleep, do my gardening, sell stuff from my store, and do my medicine as a job. And then maybe once in a while do notary, or maybe make myself do 1 or 2 events a year, mass events where I go for 2-3 hours and get paid per notarial act and mileage, and go ahead and get my bills paid, as a public service, because you're doing kind of not military, but kind of like government work. It's kind of, you still have to swear an oath and everything. The same as when I worked government jobs, I had to swear an oath. You couldn't even be on the payroll to swear the oath, right? It's like, yeah, we can do training, do stuff, but you need to do what you need to get to that oath part where you need to do it in front of somebody who is allowed to do that. So there's a lot of things with hair that makes me want to shave my head off, but I feel like, hey, we're all different, and if I feel like if these products or these satin things, or if I go get a do-rag right now from the dollar store, one of the dollar stores, that I would potentially have that summer growth that actually feels like it grows faster and longer in the summer, and then that dry heater air and that dryness from this dehumidifier and the lack of fresh air and sunshine, low vitamins and nutrients from food, and low vitamin D and anemia and all these things I have that I can't get answers or labs ordered from my doctors, all these different things, and how I want to stay hydrated. By the way, it's not my favorite bottle. Speaking of hydrated, I gotta go get my tea. I gotta reheat it. So I will check in with you guys later. What I'm gonna do right now is make myself go get gas up at this, I don't even know what it's called, generic name or whatever. It's probably not generic, but it's not a well-known gas station. Go up to the corner, get gas, swing by Kohl's, and then I don't know if Marshall's has the hair bonnet. I feel like they should, but what did I just see? I didn't. So I'm considering doing the rollers, because then I will maybe tomorrow, especially the day after I wash my hair is just like this. When I rebraid it, and it's like, I don't mind my hair growing up, but if I had a fro, it would be one thing, because then it would all be growing up, except I have different textures. And my mom's cousin told me she has that too. So I guess I'll do my Spanish, and I'm really not wanting to go out. But I got to do my morning routine and get back for my class, and then I'm going to read. I ordered my 2 books. This is turning in more of check-in, so we're going to see how this works. We're going to keep you posted day 4. Is it Tuesday already? So we have a change in our work schedule, so today feels like Monday. Day 4 of the hair growth challenge. This is also where the warmer weather, when I get sweaty and warm, I feel like you get that salt. That's probably not good with the sunlight on the hair. And then I'm wearing these hats all winter, which could be still contributing to this breakage. And then the hat I wear in the summer, I don't think I brought it in here, to keep the sun off. My partner I do have a big head, so my daughter asked if I satin lined or silk lined any of my hats, so I should probably take that hint, even if it is not, if it's satin and not silk. So I was going to look up the price and get off here. But I want to do I mentioned something about a mermaid. I want it to be where I go in as a natural healthcare provider who's using this is basically oils and natural things, who's using natural products, making my own natural products, looking at my diet and nutrition, and coming into clinic looking like I have some ounce of sanity with my lifestyle and my health. And not just looking like I just, got drug out of the gutter somewhere. And, it's one thing to have your degree and your license, and it's a whole nother to, it's weird, I sent this email. Maybe I didn't send it. Let's go back to Joanne. I got to get out of here, guys. I wanted to do laundry. Actually, I have a lot of work to do. I do this to distract myself. So the one problem is when you type in silk, is you get silky satin. There's 3 things that silk. There's only 3 things that say silk. Really? It's $9 a yard, so it's polyester. So I don't like using polyester because I don't like the artificial fibers. So this is also poly, because fibers, shake stuff out in the sunlight, a sunrise coming through your house, and then these fibers get into the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go brush my teeth, do my morning routine, set my tea, reheat my tea, set that up, do my Spanish so that I get the bonus points, and then get dressed and go get gas, go to Kohl's, and then I can come back and not get a hair bonnet, find my do-rag or hair bonnet, and or get another one so they can be washed regularly. But I need something that's going to fit my big head and that's going to not have an elastic band right here. So I was looking at that CC one. It kind of looked like it had a wrap to tie. But I have this fear of having too much coverage. One thing to keep the sheets and stuff from ripping my hair out. But then there's that not being able to breathe. I almost want something like silky mixed with a little bit of lace so that has some air in it. But I don't have friends and relatives. Somebody told me before I had to cut my locks off, what do your relatives tell you? It was like I was from Jamaica or Rasta or something like. They were like I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to think, what are they assuming? No one else in my family has this hairstyle. They all get their hair straightened chemically. Or they wear weaves and like wigs and stuff. Like I'm just like my grandma wore a wig for as long as I can recall. Like she had like 3 or 4 little braids. So it'd be like the short hairs of mine, and then that all the way around. But I felt like I wanted to listen to my daughter and allow this to breathe and not wear the headbands, even though I loved wearing the headbands. Sometimes they were so heavy. The cutest ones were really big and heavy, and I was having neck strain, pain. And then after that car accident, I couldn't even wear those. And then everything, either tying these on and having a hair back here getting pulled, and having the regular headbands that you buy pre-made. Like there's those strap ones like that. They're kind of tight because some people have slippery hair and stuff falls out of their hair. But as a big-headed, thick-haired person, wearing the pre-made headbands and stuff, they're too small. They're too tight. And they look cute because it's sad because it's like if I was wearing a hijab or something, you would only see my face. And this type of hair texture is not normalized. Even though it's becoming more common, it's not normalized. So let's put in 100% silk. If I can't find that, guys, they used to sell it. There's a lot of things that used to be sold. So there's none. And we can, okay. It was trying to shop locally, even though it's like still saying there's stuff here. So it's $52.49 a yard. Or, I only see one, yeah. It's about $53 a yard or $68 a yard. It's still showing items here locally, but they'll mix in the satin and stuff. So what are your ideas on silk versus satin versus it's better than nothing if you're trying to preserve your skin and hair while you sleep, and then getting good sleep. This is cute. Ginger spice sunflower. So I'll come back. I'll look at this later. I just wanted to get an idea. And what I need to do, I brought some silk back from Portland. And I have all this other fabric. I have some organic cotton and regular cotton. I don't even know the difference between the organic or if I got something that was cute that was polyester. So I should have somehow labeled them. Once they write your little ticket and cut your fabric and take it in, or if you open up, I had a problem with keeping stuff rolled, and then I'd have tear off the label, and then the label disappeared. Like, what's what here? It just says fabric, organic, not organic. It doesn't tell you the washing instructions. It might say 100% cotton. So it's hard to keep track. So I was like, I could pen something to it, but it could damage the fabric. So I'll let you know. I think what I'm craving right now is to use this so-called beauty treatment. the sanity look. I wanted to look a little bit more sane than I do. I'm not judging anybody else, but I want to look more sane than I do because I want to be more adventurous and get out. By the way, after I put these products in the first time, I did wash Sunday night or Sunday morning. I can't remember. I did wash before bedtime, and I can just tell you that. I got to do my Spanish, though, and get my tea, because I am having a really late start. But it's really beautiful and sunny. It says it's 76, so I can come home and try on this jean skirt. I have several skirts that I got to put in the for sale and post those up online, so I can do a what's for sale video sometime this week. And I can try to put some stuff on my Trinket Health and Home page that's completely separate from my eBay page, and maybe put together some cute outfits. And then I want to double check my ballet shoes that I have up for sale. I don't think they're posted. The fronts are all messed up. They're real leather. I don't think there's any linings. I love these shoes, and I don't know why they're up for sale. And then the only other thing is I forgot to order the Dr. What's her name's cotton socks. So I probably will go back and order those socks so that, I mean, it seems silly, but maybe some skin color that I can fit in dress shoes. So I can wear dress shoes with a small ankle brace. I don't even know if that's possible. Or maybe get, yeah, how am I going to wear dress shoes and an ankle brace? I knew I should have got something different. So I need to get some sort of brace. I have a couple of sleeves, but I need a bigger size. So I'll let you know on that, so I can get out and do events, like maybe with the Chamber of Commerce or something that I could rejoin, so I can do networking. So to end this thing about trying to look sane and trying to come into the office, I try to need to smile, doing the beauty routine, even just picking out the clothes. I haven't changed my earrings in months. It's just ridiculous. But I forget what the YouTuber is who does the videos with the billionaires and the millionaires, and he was trying to film people on first class in the lounge and on the plane. And one of the women he interviewed, she was blonde, and she was working for a television company. She wouldn't say which one, and she wasn't on film. And she had a transferable type education and or experience. So she said, I just happened to be in television. I recommend it to everybody. He asked, how do these people, one person was a yoga instructor, this person was in TV, and there was someone else doing, I don't know if it was picking up trash. It was something simple, like providing towels. I don't remember what it was. But this blonde lady said, he's like, how do you get into that kind of field? How do you get that type of job? And she said, networking. So there's something about networking and get yourself out there. And me, with my obesity and my hair all crazy, and me wearing these clothes that don't fit right, and not having any professional clothing, and if I try to wear a dress, I'm cold, I'm covering up, and I'm wearing big old chunky boots with holes and scuffs, and with my ankle brace, and my knees going out, and I'm like, hi, I'm a doctor, I'm trying to be like the old Yoda. I'm like, somebody that likes the old Yoda would trust me as a Jedi style doctor, but my goal in life from a teenager, adolescent on, was to be accepted for who I was, but then trying to come to a little bit of a I'm gonna miss my language, compromise. So that's where we are today, and we're also doing a product. We're doing this as a product review, even though I paid for this. I could still review and take you guys along the steps, because my mind says just take a few pictures and put together a slideshow that you guys can see. I don't know what's wrong with the right side of my hair, but I can go like this with this side. But here I'm just kind of pulling on it. So let's do Spanish, let's do the tea, let's clean up and get to the store, and just go in, go out, and get back and get on my class. Peace, guys. Have a good day. This was supposed to literally be like less than 15 minutes, but I give you too many ideas about how I'm trying to do this challenge and what are some of the social implications. Like, I don't just want to be out in the desert or in the forest and just not do my hair and just have it lock up into one big lock or just keep shaving it every day. I want to be able to have my hair, like, cover my face and protect me from the sun and, like, be able to come into the city and, have, I guess it's something like my trying to organize and clean my house. It's something I never had. And I just want to, like, on my bucket list, I want to see what it feels like, like potentially going on a cruise or something. Like, I want to eat a raw food, like, huge dinner buffet for like 5 days and just be like, oh, this stuff is so good, and have like chocolate mousse. I don't even like chocolate mousse. I don't even know if I do because I don't think I ever had the regular one, but I don't even eat chocolate. But it's like I want to have vanilla mousse and like raw carrot cake with icing and all this stuff that I can eat. Like, there's a lot of things on my bucket list, and I got to start with my heart and my ideas and go out, but I also have to make money and be somewhat civilized so that I can pay for regular life and pay for things that I want to do before I die. My mom died at 54. I'll be 48. That's a few years older than I am now. And I want to go into some mountains, into some deserts. I want to go see the Grand Canyon. And I want to go out. And for God in the universe, I want to shine as an African American impoverished woman who is a divorced single parent of 2 children. I want to go out into the world as someone who's handicapped, as someone who has been abused, as someone who's been traumatized, as someone who has to take medications because somebody else abused me, and say, hey, let's live. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.